Is this like a product placement thing, or should I leave this?
You can go to the first row on your left.
Bryan, first question. Obviously you had the live bullpen. Just how are you feeling after that, and how encouraged were you by what you were able to do during that session?
Yeah, the live went great. I think just slowly trying to build over the last couple of weeks. Like I said, do it the right way. Obviously frustrating not being out there, but yeah, everything looks good, feels good so far. So yeah, I'll be ready to go whenever my name gets called.
We'll go right here.
Bryan, if this was me, you'd head out on a rehab assignment, get some work in before jumping into things. You don't have that opportunity here. How do you try to build a routine, some sort of a factor to get yourself ready to jump into the middle of a postseason race and be ready to go and be the guy you want to be?
I think it's just taking your reps throughout the week as serious and as game-like as you can. Like you said, usually get the rehab starts to kind of fine-tune things, but you just kind of convince yourself you don't really have a choice. You got to just come out and have everything ready to go. And, if it's not, then you figure it out. But trying to take, the work throughout the week and bullpens and the lives and all that stuff, like I said, I've been trying to take it as game-like as possible so that, there's not as big of a gap getting back into the games. But, yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, just been itching to get back on the field the last couple of weeks and doing what I can to keep the energy up and bring good vibes in the dugout. But, it's obviously not the same as being on the field.
Go to the back left corner, Bryan.
Bryan, you're talking about building back up. So where kind of are you on that path? Is there a percentage in regards to how well you feel? And what, if anything, is the last box or two to check?
I don't know if I have a percentage on it. I just know I'm ready to get in the game, and last box to check is just to get my name called. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I've done, everything that I can the last couple of weeks to handle my business in the training room, in the weight room, on the field. Everything that I can control, and kind of put the rest in the hands of the trainers and coaches and whatnot. So luckily we have a great staff that I trust with, with the rest of it, and the rest of it I kind of just have to let go. But yeah, now I'm ready to go.
Go to the second row on your left, Bryan.
Bryan, you mentioned it's been frustrating not being on the field, but at the same time, these have been, two of the most exhilarating weeks in franchise history. What's it been like balancing those emotions, knowing you want to be out there, but also being able to enjoy all of it?
Yeah, I mean, it makes it a lot easier when you're winning, obviously. It's weird. I was saying you get kind of more antsy and nervous not playing because there's no way to kind of like let those emotions out. But yeah, I mean, you do the best you can. Obviously, nobody wants to get hurt, especially at the timing that it was. And as frustrating as it is, you still have a choice to be the best teammate that you can be. Put the rest of it aside, handle your business before the game, but once it's game time, be the best teammate you can be. Make a choice to make a positive impact on the game somehow, and that's all you really can do.
Right up front.
Obviously, like you mentioned, there is the frustration with the injury being at this part of the year, but how is going through the past injuries you have last year kind of help you understand and just like stay the course in this recovery, not rush yourself or do too much, and just kind of like educate your process this time around?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the previous experiences, I guess, help. But I think it all comes down to trusting myself, my routine, and then also just trusting the training staff and knowing that they have my best interests in mind, and then, control what you can control each day, which is just try to get better, get healthier, do what I have to do to, just kind of inch inch to get back on the field each day, and it's just small steps. You don't try to do anything too big each day. It's just little by little, and trust that when you're ready, then you'll be ready, and your body will tell you.
Second row on your right, Brian.
These are two teams that are well matched as far as an offense that really doesn't strike out a lot, and then a pitching staff that really preaches the importance of getting ahead with that first pitch strike. Having watched some of these battles so far, what are you kind of thinking about or seeing? How excited are you as somebody who really competes in the zone to get out there and do your thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I think most of it just comes from being a competitor and wanting to just play regardless. But it's an exciting time, I think, obviously, for both franchises. Obviously, it's definitely, I wouldn't say uncharted territory for both, but it's been a while, and, it's a unique opportunity. But either way, I think it's just the circumstances of the team, how well both teams have been playing, how much fun it's been to be a part of the journey here in Seattle. So, like I said, doing everything that I can these last couple of weeks to be ready and to be available. I think that's all that you can really do. But yeah, I'm excited to get out there. I've been, you're itching as a competitor to want to contribute in some other way than just kind of being a good vibes guy in the dugout. There's a lot more to it.
Go a couple more. Go back to Angie.
Brian, you said it last year, the education of going through those injuries has kind of helped you a little bit more this year. Is there something still that you are feeling? Because that's always usually the last thing, is just to be able to let it go out there.
No, I mean, at this point in the year, it is what it is. Everybody's hurting. Nobody feels good. So, you just kind of, it helps to have, such a good connection in the clubhouse with all the guys, and the bond that everybody shares, that no matter how you're feeling, good, bad, anywhere in between, that you're playing for the guy next to you, and that they're not feeling better, any better than you are. So, I think that's the most important thing, is that bond kind of carries you out, regardless of how you feel.
We'll finish up one row ahead.
Brian, you saw how loud things got here with game 1, 2, 5, the fan base really being rabid. What are you expecting with you guys being up here 2-0? And I guess second part of that would be, how is the team feeling to return to Seattle with kind of being in the driver's seat, being up in this series 2-0?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was big to go in there and get those 2 wins. I'm expecting to come back and, experience as great as these fans have been all year. The last series was so much fun to be a part of and to experience, and you can just tell from the energy and, each pitch, each strikeout from first to the, whatever it was, 15th or 16th inning, that, how excited and how supportive this fan base is. But I think everybody knows that we still have a job to do. This series is long from over, so we got to come in and be ready to go tomorrow, and not try to change what we've been doing. I think as great as it is to come back home, don't try to change anything because we're at home or in front of our own fans or whatever it is. Just kind of keep playing the baseball that we've been playing, which has been great, complimentary, simple baseball. And I think that's where we're at.